not the start you're after? You just kind of got caught in the blocks there and couldn't kind of get back into it from that first half.
Yeah, a little bit. You would probably say so. I think we're a little bit unlucky in many respects to one not to have gotten something from the game. I think first half we played really well. I thought we had a couple of chances, clear-cut chances that we could have easily convert. And listen, you can play as much as you want, which we did. The start that we expected, we got that. We know what they were going to bring to the table in terms of their physicality, their intensity. And I thought my players matched them. Unfortunately, we just give away a couple of sloppy goals, give them a kind of a head start in that sense. But after that, I thought my players really responded well and easily could have gotten something from the game.
Did you kind of almost take heart from that, in that you weren't torn to shreds? The 2 goals came from, like, everyone makes mistakes, right? But the 2 goals come from mistakes, so it's not. I know you're light on defensive bodies, but you kind of there or thereabouts anyway.
Yeah, listen, I'm not going to point a finger at any of my players. They have done fantastic to this point, and of course we're all a little bit disappointed with the results tonight. And it's just that consistency I crave for at this football club. Unfortunately, we seem to just get a little knocked back all the time. But it's a good challenge for us. That's what football does. It just tends to kick you in the teeth sometimes, and you just have to bounce back. And I felt, throughout the game, we saw a lot of character, a lot of heart, a lot of desire, a lot of fight and determination to get back into the game. So overall, I'm pleased, although I'm disappointed with the result.
You mentioned spark, fight. Daniel Arzani comes on the second half. He delivered that for you. Did you think he should have had a penalty soon after he helped the Miller goal, like where he got taken out by Silvera, I think it was?
Well, I gotta say, I haven't, the conversation carry on into the dressing room, and the discussion is, it felt that there was actually a clear indication of impeding Asani on his way in. So I haven't actually seen it myself, but the discussion among everyone else has felt that we could have gotten a pen. When you look at everybody throughout the league has been given a penalty, we haven't. And so there must be something there against us somewhere along the line. We got a lot of quality players who get, kicked from pillar to post at times every game. But certainly when it comes into the box, we don't seem to get those decisions. So we felt we were a little bit hard done by that. And of course, there's another opportunity with Hassan. He seems to have gone big in.
Just last one from me. You bought Arzani on for Al Hassan, I think it was. Looks like a foot injury. How serious is that?
Yeah, hopefully it's not too serious. He's got a little bit of he's sort of gone over it himself and sort of struggled in the first half to get it, sort of run it off, so to speak. But yeah, hopefully we've been down to our bare bones in injuries, and lucky enough, hopefully it's not too serious. We'll know in 48 hours.
Dwight, Daniel Arzani came on at half-time. He looked a lot more direct, he looked a lot more purposeful. Is that more of what you want to see from him?
No, absolutely. We know what a quality player he is. He's an integral part of this team, and of course, he's a name that everyone wants to see play because he's a real entertainer, but also a really good quality players. But that just doesn't get you into a football team at any level. You need to be better. You need to work backwards and produce the goods. We got him up into the areas where he could hurt opposition, and those are the areas we want to see what Asani can do. We've seen glimpses of it. For me, I just don't see enough. We see a lot of it in training, but he needs to bring his game to the table. And tonight was excellent, what he's done. Excellent. Really committed. Seemed to have his fire back in his belly. Really wanted to make the difference. We talk about players coming in and making impact. He's certainly done that, and hopefully he get himself back into the team and understand what it takes to be playing football week in, week out, the determination. So he knows why, I think. I thought, as I said, he was great tonight.
And more generally, in terms of what you changed at half-time, can you give us a bit of insight into that? Because it seemed to be a noticeable improvement on what we saw perhaps in the first half.
Yeah, we just need to believe a little bit more around here. I think that's the case. We just kind of like, okay, we all right, we're doing okay. But that belief, that self-belief and desire to drive forward, that's the missing ingredient, I feel like. We have it, and we show it in spells, but that's just something that we continue to work on, and hopefully as the season progresses, we will. But I'm totally excited and proud about the players, the way they've gone about it second half, and really, really and truly, when you look at the opportunities that we have, we felt that we could have gotten something, possibly win the game. It could have easily gone 4-3 in our favor. But here we are. We didn't, and we just got to dust ourselves down and go again.
Yeah, as you mentioned, you got one back. You just couldn't take your chances for your second. But what did you and the guys learn from this game?
Well, you can play as hard and determined and excellent football in every aspect, and the desire. Ultimately, it's about scoring goals, right? And if you don't take your chances when in crucial situation, I think we had pretty much about 4 1-on-1, and you gotta, at this level, you gotta convert. And when you don't, despite the grand effort from the team and the great effort and position and the whole excitement, I'm sure the viewers at home would think what a great, exciting game, even though it might have been a bit streetwise at times, but certainly an exciting one. You got to score goals. You got to take your opportunity, and we wasn't able to do that tonight, unfortunately.
I guess just going back, you mentioned the message that had to be delivered at halftime. It's the second week in a row that your side's come out very strong in the second half. The demeanour that you're having just then when you were describing it, I was a little bit happy. Is that how you're delivering it in the dressing room? Is it more of a back and forth discussion amongst the players?
No, I think it's a bit frustration, really, to be quite honest. And even though I'm a laid-back character, I liked, I told them about being lively, start well, because that set the tone in the game, and that's something I felt we did better tonight. I really did. Obviously, we give away a couple of sloppy goals, but that's part and parcel of the game. But I thought we played well. I thought we didn't get the breaks when we needed to, and we didn't take our opportunities when we had. We had a couple of chances with Jake and one with Holman. Those are clear-cut chances at this level. You tend to score those, and if we had scored any of those goals, I feel like we would have gone on to win the game.
Jed Drew, obviously, probably the best player in the first half, and I'd probably say maybe the best player overall for Macarthur tonight. There were a couple of clear chances where it was either saved or the first one he crossed in when he probably should have taken the shot. How do you go about, I guess, helping to develop his skills and maybe helping him get a little bit better with his shot selection?
Jed, is it Jed you're talking about?
Yes.
Jed, right? Jed. So Jed is a young lad that probably a lot of people didn't know about, and we see him like his intensity, his enthusiasm. Really terrific young player to work with, willing to work and learn the trade, prepared to go the distance. He's arguably the fittest guy at the football club. Really exciting prospect. I liked him. He's direct. He's a little bit different to what we have. And tonight I thought he was excellent again. He's real life-wise, a threat for every opposition. Just need that final pass again. But that comes with experience, game time, spending more time with him on the football pitch to get that quality a little bit better. And he will improve as the time go along. But really excited about this young prospect, and hopefully he keeps his feet on the ground and continue to work hard and continue to do well for us.
Last question, guys.
It was a very free-flowing game. There are a lot of fouls that were probably let go by the ref. Maybe some penalty shouts that were probably not checked by VAR, even though they probably should have, on both sides of the equation. I guess as a lot of fans are always clamouring for that free-flowing football, they feel that A-League refs are too quick to blow for fouls and stuff like that, but then you get nights like tonight where everything's let go, and it almost becomes frustrating to watch what actually constitutes a foul. I guess what do you want to see out of the referee? Would you like to see something that's a little bit more consistent from week to week?
I think you hit the nail on the head. Consistency was what we asked of, and then suddenly you don't. You get tonight, which was exceptional. The game was continually flowing. The referees allow the game to flow as best as he can, but you got to, a spade is a spade. If it's a foul, you got to see a foul. It's a foul, right? As simple as that. And we can hum and ah about referees' decision. They got a very tough task as it is. They don't get it right most of the times, but that's just parcel and parcel of it. And we got the VAR there to help them along. And I think when the VAR is required, they need to use the VAR. But as I said, the inconsistency that we have throughout the league, not just here but everywhere around the world, it's a little bit frustrating for all to see. But there's not much else we can do. We just have to focus on what we can do and play the game. 90 plus minutes every game, every time. Come out there and just do it. Referee gives us, but I do stress that we don't get anything in the box. We get everything outside of the box because we got quality players who takes a lot of beating most of the time. But when it comes to the inside of the box, we don't seem to get any decision going for us.